how when she gets pruned, he was like, if you watch how she gets pruned, he's like, if you watch how she gets pruned,
like, no, bro,
it's in the shape. Yeah, I literally said that, bro.
She just
I was like, maybe she just got body,
yeah,
like, you know,
she
like,
just
because he was
boy.
like, she gets pruned in an hourglass shape, which coincides to the times to the things. I'm like, nah, bro, she just got body. Like, that's it.
Eric Voss, man, I rock with you, bro, but you need MT back. you need Jessica Clemens back, bro, because she thick.
Yeah.
That's a thick thing, my boy.
We out here chasing dreams, trying to catch them like receivers. Heavy on the grind, trying to turn you to believers. Yeah, we see you hating from the bleachers. Coming with the gas, hot and ready, little Caesars.
All right. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the world? Another episode of ABOV The Multiverse podcast with your boys. I'm Adrian Blest.
I'm Avery Harden.
And let's just...
I haven't
got a chance to talk to Avery about this yet.
Dre has been telling me, bro, what's wrong? Low injury.
Because, okay, let's just be... You've been saving it for this moment or what?
Am just so hurt by the ending of this episode that I can't even, my brain doesn't understand. Like, I want to be excited. I was hyped watching it. I was so hyped. And then, oh, you know what it was? You know what it was for me? Spoilers.
Okay.
You know what
Spoiler
it was?
alert.
I think you know what it was for me.
Yeah, I know what it is. But let's save that. Let's save it.
That was it. I was like,
because
I was like, oh, what? What are we doing right here? So that was it.
It's all gonna. Okay. There's so much. Okay, we're gonna talk about obviously a Loki episode 4 of season 2. I thought last episode was amazing. This episode was even better. Even better, bro.
This is we're in. Let me just say this: we're in a Game of Thrones era. You know how Game of Thrones was happening, and then you were in the era. You're like, whoa, like dang, this is good. But then after you're like, Game of Thrones was amazing. So like we're in that era. It was like, whoa.
I'm already feeling that right now, bro.
Loki is like. It's such a great. Listen, man. The best part of the episode was when Jonathan Majors and OB met.
Oh my God, that was amazing.
I was like, yo, that's just dope. This is. He's
gonna knock over this.
This is so.
Tofu, get down, bro.
This is so. It feels good, man. So, it's a great episode, man. I had a really good time watching it.
Tofu.
Dude, this man. Dude, why do you always mess up our podcast, bro?
I know, bro. It's like he sleeps all day, and then he gets excited when we're doing the podcast, and then he wants to like be all energized and shit.
Yeah.
But yes, okay. So let's talk about this episode because it was amazing from the beginning, the very opening. Loki Marvel, like the Marvel credit thing where it shows like Marvel Studios.
Yeah.
Just that was already like different when it started with the thing and it turned green right away and it just shot out into like the fucking you're in like the broken multiverse. Like that shit was crazy. I was like, all right, we're on a ride already.
Yeah.
So that was fucking crazy. I do want to talk about the part where OB and Victor Timely met because that was insane. The way that they address this show, man, the stuff that they do with like time travel and the story and stuff is crazy. Like Victor Time, like that whole part where he's like, oh, I learned everything I knew. I learned everything I know about this stuff from this genius inventor named Victor Timely. And then Victor was like, I learned everything from OB. It's like It's crazy, bro. It's like the thing that invents like it doesn't make sense, but it makes so much sense. It's crazy. I don't even know how to express it and speak it. It's insane.
I don't know, man. I'm on a I have no idea with that part going forward. Like what did they that's the thing for me. What did they just set up? They just set up something for us.
Oh, they set up so much stuff.
They just set in that like altercation. They just set that up for something in the future.
Yeah.
Like Boris, something like
off
I love
with him.
him.
Something's weird.
I love him.
His memory wasn't wiped. Why is everyone's memory wiped except for his? Why does he remember stuff that people don't?
Yeah. Something's up with OB, man. I think OB is like Kang's little homie.
Yeah, or something.
And Obi's just like
that would make sense. Like his assistant or something.
And he's one of the dudes where it's like I'm not on any he's not on Kang's side to destroy anything. He's just like I'm just here type vibes.
So what if Kang is so Thomas Edison, right? He was an inventor. He famously or infamously stole inventions from other people, right? So like I think someone actually else invented the light bulb, but he took credit for it and but people, and that's so much something that Kang would do. You know what I mean? That makes so much sense. So what if OB is really the genius inventor and all this stuff, and he's stealing, like, I mean, I'm sure Kang and Victor Timely and he remains all.
Did he pee or poop?
Did he?
Would he do that outside?
I don't think he would. He's never done that outside of his litter box, but let me check.
Oh man!
Pause.
Hold on, guys.
He did this.
Yeah. Give him a whooping. He peed. I knew I smelled something. He peed.
Go. Get out of here.
Savage, bruh.
Hey.
And it smells like.
No.
It smells like honey. What's that? What's the
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Honey Smacks. It smells like Honey Smacks, bro. It's freaking. I knew I smelled something like it. It changed. No. Stinky booty boy. Savage, bro.
Culprit again.
Freaking this cat, man. Damn, this man done peed in our studio. What a savage. What a savage. What a savage, man.
So, you know what's crazy too? Dude, cats have been giving me just trouble real quick. Like, I know it's a little segue or a little sidebar kind of thing, but there's an orange cat over here that chills by my car. Mm-hmm. And I always pet it when it comes up to me and I pet it and stuff. Yesterday I was petting him and then he he just like looked at me and he's like threw up the biggest fucking throw up right in front of me. And shit. I was like, dude, what the heck? Next to my car where I parked my car. I was like, oh my god, this dude. But yes, man. So anyways, back to Loki. Let's get back to Loki real quick. Okay. This show, man. Where do I begin? Because so much. Okay, let's talk about the main things, the main obvious things, right? Let's just get to the thing that you want to talk about.
I don't know why that happened.
Victor Timely, the biggest shock of the episode. Victor Timely just blown into smithereens. All my theories, I kept pausing the episode to like talk my theories out loud to Kat, and she wasn't paying attention. You saw the video.
Yeah.
I was like saying all these things, and all my theories, I felt like. Not all my theories, but a lot of my theories were blown up in that moment right there, where it's like you think like, okay, so one, during that scene, Jonathan Majors, right, or Victor Timely, he got the device. Mm-hmm. They're saying like, oh, like they're trying to figure out who should go into the room to do it, right? I'm thinking like it has to be Loki, but my whole thing was I was literally yelling at the TV because I was like, no, this dude's a con man. Do not let him go in there.
Yeah, trust him.
Like, I was like, do not trust him.
That's
do
what
not
I was
trust
thinking.
him,
I
bro.
thought me personally,
don't trust him.
When I first seen him like, oh, he's gonna do it. I'm like, man, okay. So I think I'm seeing Kang now. I'm thinking I'm seeing He Who Remains on some like go out there and he survives and everybody else dies.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I'm like, oh shoot, like that. This is him. This is where it comes in, and then.
That's what's crazy about the show, though, right? It's that they like. I think a lot of people were thinking that. A lot of people were thinking like, "Oh, it's dangerous to bring Victor Timely back to the TVA. Like, by doing that, you're probably setting everything into motion." Mm-hmm. But for them to just like kill him instantly is crazy, bro. That's such a twist, like such a sharp left turn. No one expected that. No one expected that.
So this is why I was so somber at this show, is because Victor Timely dies, and it's like, all right, where do we go from here? Now the whole thing is about to crash down on everybody. It's about to crash down, and then also Miss Minutes just restarted. So. Is she even gonna remember what's really happening, or is she gonna be back at a chess part, like a chess? You know what I mean? A chess, a version of herself, like just a chess AI, like whatever. And then like Renslayer, I guess, is still alive, but like
she got pruned. So where did she go? Because she goes to the end of time.
Oh, that's what I said. Everybody go. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Everybody goes to the
end of time.
To the to the end of time. To the where they prune people. What's that called? The Void.
The Void.
So everybody goes to the Void?
Yeah, but then, I don't know.
Because I remember
I think the people I think the people who got pruned, they're definitely going to the Void. But I'm over here thinking, I'm like, damn, is Renslayer like maybe she's, because he says when he's talking to her, he says, Miss Minutes told her, you're the one who controlled the army. You're the one who won the war for him, right? So maybe she is like she's trying to take over and do her thing, and then she ends up partnering up with one of the kings, one of the versions of King, and then he ends up erasing her memory and shit.
So
I don't know, bro. There's so many ways this can go. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy.
Could this be this? Could this all just be in? This is supposed to happen. Everything. So she goes to the end of time. She sees King. He who remains is there, and then they fight to get Goliath.
But he can't be there because he got killed. But unless who knows? Maybe the way that time works differently, right? So. Maybe
that's what I'm
happens.
Saying.
What we're going to see happen has already happened because it's time works differently.
And also, dang, bro, I don't even know because what timeline are we in?
We're not in a timeline.
That's what I'm saying because
we're outside of the timeline.
Okay, but outside of the timeline, you're in another timeline because of what happened with Loki when he had to prune himself.
But it's just
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's what's happening right now, bro. Like what is going on?
Okay, well, what I'll say, and I think this is so perfect, and like, okay, I talked about this in a different podcast that we did, right? Where I was saying that it's interesting that the one thing I liked about Loki and the one thing I didn't like about Gen V last week was that Loki doesn't seem like it's holding your hand, where like Gen V, it seemed like they were kind of holding their, like they did self-explanatory stuff. When Soldier Boy showed up, he's like, oh yeah, you guys are trapped in her head. And it's like let us figure it out. Don't I would rather not know and figure it out 3 episodes from now than for you to just like walk me through and be like, this is what's happening, blah, blah. And it's like, that's what I love about Loki, right? The funny thing about it is the writers are so smart for this show, bro, because just the storyline alone and the complications of things that they're making happen is insane. But they talk to the audience, right? There was one part that specifically made me laugh out loud, and something happened where she's like, this doesn't make sense, and Loki's like, trust me, it will all make sense. That's them talking to us, like being like, I know this is crazy, I know none of this makes sense, but trust me, it's gonna make sense. So like when I saw that part, when Loki said that, I started laughing out loud, bro. I was like, okay, I have faith. Let me just strap in and enjoy the ride, it's like I know you've never done like shrooms or anything, but like sometimes if you take a shrooms or something, like you almost want to fight the ride, but like you're going on the ride no matter what. You don't have to know what's happening, you just need to enjoy the ride, right? But you'll fight it, and that's what gives people bad trips, and like they're like trying to control, and it's like that's what we do with this show. We're trying to figure it out, we're trying to do this thing, we're trying to figure out what's going on, like where's it going, and then it's like, just trust us, just sit back, strap on your seatbelt, and enjoy the ride. It's all gonna make sense eventually, but just chill. It's great, bro. It's such a genius writing.
I think it's crazy because it's like, man, we're on episode 4, so we have 2 episodes left.
I don't even know where they can go from this. It literally can go anywhere from this point, because the ending, it was Oppenheimer, bro. It was fucking, which I want to say that too. Shout out to them. Like, I felt like that was an ode to Oppenheimer. Like, hey, we can do our own. Like, we can do Oppenheimer too. Cinema, like the whole thing about like, I feel like the writers are like salty about like, oh, you want to say our stuff's not cinema? I got you. Like, dang, we'll do the Oppenheimer explosion in Loki in 1 episode.
And you know what's crazy?
And it has just as much meaning. Well, let me who's
see.
To say?
Hold on, let me
That's
see.
kind of messed up to say, actually.
Okay,
you know what I mean.
Okay, so Loki episode 5 comes out on the 2nd.
Yep.
And then Loki episode 6 comes out on the 9th.
Which is when the Marvels comes out.
So 6 p.m.
Which is when movies start showing, usually. So
is it connected?
It might be. The thing that they can do, though, and I don't want to get my hopes up, because I don't like getting my hopes up for things like this, because I would love for it to be connected. Trust me, I would love for it to be connected. But I know how they do stuff where it's like, oh, Miss Marvel happened before the events of Loki, so like it's not gonna affect. You know what I mean? Like that. I feel like they'll do some shit like that. But also, I've heard some rumors about Miss Marvel and some cameos that might be in there, and it's looking pretty. It's looking like it's gonna connect to some big stuff, bro.
Man,
because a lot. So the one thing I have on Twitter, I know a lot of people hate Twitter, and I think it's because like they follow like toxic shit. My Twitter is purely MMA, boxing, and Marvel. So everything I see, I can scroll for hours on there and just be entertained, because I'm looking at MMA stuff or Marvel stuff, and I see all these people, like the theories, like the guy. So I've even gone a deeper level, guys. I'm gonna get you guys onto some real crazy shit right now. Everything Always is the YouTube channel that I always watch his videos to get like leaks and stuff, right? Twitter, where he gets a lot of his stuff, is from Twitter, from these like trusted industry insiders, and he always mentions them, but I never pay attention. And now that I've recently got like more into Twitter, because it's so curated perfectly for me right now, that I started following like Dan Rickman, who is like an insider. My Time to Shine Hello on Twitter. Go follow them. This is like, they're giving you like exclusives by the minute as like things happen. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, and like the cameos and rumors that I've seen. Yeah.
I don't even want to know. I'm not gonna
say anything. Trust me, I'm not gonna say anything.
I don't even want to know
because I don't want to. I don't know if the thing about those, and I've talked to Avery about this, and I'll say it on the podcast just so you know it's on record. But like the thing about leaks and stuff like that, I know a lot of people don't like it because they're like, it ruins the movie for me. For me, it's a prospect, right? It's like someone says that this might happen or this is gonna happen in a movie, and I'm like, oh, that's sick. But you don't know until it happens in the movie, until you see it, and you're like, that happened. And then
I mean,
so it's still shocking to me. It's still like, oh, it happened, bro. That's crazy.
There's things where it's like, oh, Black Widow is gonna die, and then you hear it, and then now I'm watching the whole movie like,
at some point she's gonna die. Like, I get you.
That sucks. That sucks. Now John Krasinski maybe is gonna be in the movie. That's dope. I'm down. Yeah. I'm down to check that out. But like, because we're in Loki, I don't want to know.
No, nothing for Loki. Nothing for Loki.
Okay. So after Loki, maybe I'll be like, okay, but it's gonna be over anyway, so whatever. But like I was saying, like if I wasn't in Loki right now and like watching it, I would probably be like, oh, okay, wait. But now because I'm in Loki, I'm like, I don't want nothing to spoil if Loki has something to do with the Marvels. You feel me? That's how I am. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want, you know what I mean? Like, if like I said, if we were just like we were in Black Panther, like nothing was happening at the time, so it's like, okay, I want a little bit of something. I want a little bit of something, but we have Loki, so it's like, I don't want to overload,
you're right.
You know, on the information. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited for the Marvels. I hope it connects. It might not connect, but like if it does, that would be super sick. Where even you know what, even the acknowledgement of Loki and Marvels would be. I would be happy. I would be so freaking happy, bro. Like I'd be like, you know, I don't know, maybe.
I mean, if we maybe this is something that this is not a spoiler, and this is just something. This is more theorizing, right? What we know from the trailers is that the Bifrost is in the trailers. Last week we speculated on maybe Thor shows up in it. You said maybe Valkyrie shows up in it because it's like a female cast, so of course, like, you know, they probably have Valkyrie. Mm-hmm. So it's quite possible that they mention Loki in the Marvels, because if they end up meeting up with someone, whoever's using the Bifrost, someone is going to be from that universe which Loki's from. So someone's have to mention.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because he's dead in their eyes.
Oh yeah, that's true.
In their eyes. So the reveal, reveal for Loki has to be.
Oh yeah, I guess
the reveal from Loki has to be like, damn, bro, it's still alive. How the hell is he alive? Vibes, you know what I mean? So
come through.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come through. You can sit down. Well, we also got a special guest in the building. We got our boy Yours.
Well, you could just call me Loki, baby.
You got to get down a little bit.
Call me Loki, baby.
He's popping up with the magic.
with marijuana. Marijuana.
Yeah, we got the Hulk stuff everywhere, bro.
You got that green to get in between. That's funny, but man.
But so another thing that he just made me think about too, because I had mentioned the magic. Okay, so there's so many good parts in this episode, right? One, I want to talk about one funny thing that happened was when Ouroboros is deciding to shut down Miss Minutes, they're like, Miss Minutes is like blocking us from everything. The only thing I could do is reboot her.
Oh yeah.
And then they're like, but if we reboot her, then that's like the safety protocol. It protects us from from people being able to use magic here. And I love how both Loki and Sylvie are like, do it, it. Like, let's get some magic going in here. Like I love that part.
Yeah, and then that's right. Yeah, that's good.
And then dude, it's crazy because like I feel like, okay, this is the one thing too that I wanted to acknowledge about the writers for this show, because this is amazing. The fact that they know we're gonna theorize on shit. It's like they know we're gonna theorize about shit, and they know what parts we're gonna theorize about, right? And they fuck with us on purpose, right? So like everyone's like everyone the last week has been talking about Victor Timely. What is he? Is he remains? Is he the bad? Like what? Like where does Victor Timely? Like everything's about Victor Timely, and they trolled us by killing him. And like at the end of the episode, just killing him. And you're just like, oh shit! Everyone is like, wait, what? Like all of our theories gone out the window, right?
And you already know I gotta shout out my boy Jonathan Majors because what a role, bro! What a role! Listen, what an actor, bro! Like you act so well that you give me hope that you about to make it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like, all right, like the series of events is Miss Marvel obviously is like, you're not him, whatever. And he's like, Miss Minutes is like, you're not him. And he's like,
crazy.
He's like,
we'll get there.
He's like, what? All right. So he gives you the hope. Like he becomes like, all right, not the hope that he's gonna be good, but in my mind, the hope of like, all right, I could be better than Kang. Like I'm about to be him. Yeah. So that's when I got the idea. Like he's like, oh, I could do it. And he's like, he's about to be deceitful. He's about to be He Remains. So he gives you the acting chops of someone that you believe that's gonna make it.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yeah, all right. So now in my mind, I don't have no idea of him dying. My mind is like, he's about to screw them over. He's probably not even gonna make the thing. He's probably gonna put it in, and I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, but like in my mind, his acting is so great that I'm thinking he's gonna make it.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, he's got this. He's got this.
And they killed this nigga.
They killed him in the first.
They killed him. He didn't even step out. He got spaghettified, man.
Which also, by the way, was one of the most brutal deaths that they've ever had in Marvel.
Absolutely.
It was crazy.
Absolutely. And you know what's crazy? Shout out to New Rockstars. I wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for them.
Yeah, I saw the same thing.
With the bones. The
VFX,
and I'm like, oh shit,
it's like his flesh like got spaghettified first, and then you see his rib cage.
I didn't even notice until they broke it down, bro. Like that's
so crazy.
That's actually wild. Oh, hold on. Second thought. Our whole time of being above the multiverse, this is what Adrian Blest has been asking for, basically. So, number one, they killed Victor Timely the way they did. Number two, they killed all those people.
Oh my god, all the people in the box.
They didn't show it, but you heard and it was kind of horrifying.
Well, you know what's crazy is they set it up in the other episode with Breaking Brad, right? When they had Brad in that box, so you see like, oh, you imagine what would it be like if you were to be squished in that box? Like that's crazy. But then in this episode, they don't even have to show it because you're like, you already imagined it,
which is a step up. That's a big step up from Marvel. So
hell yeah, dark.
So you might be getting,
you might be getting. It's gonna get dark, bro.
You might be getting your wish of like, you know what I mean? Seeing people heads cut off and all that.
Last night during this episode, I literally was like, this is not for kids. Like this is not for kids. Like there's no way. Like it's gone full fledged. Like this is graphic adult movie cinema right here. This is amazing. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. No, for sure.
When they
side note, big ass segue is major spoiler alert. Spider-Man, major spoiler alert.
Wait,
Spider-Man.
I already know what you're gonna say. Don't say it. Don't say it. We're gonna talk about Spider-Man too. But don't say.
But I just want to say Marvel with that
because I know what you think. Yes.
Okay. All right. Yes. That's a Marvel thing. That's crazy.
I know. That's what The Boys does so well, right? It's like in superhero stuff. In real life, if superheroes were real, if superheroes were real or supervillains were real, all this stuff, like there would be some graphic ass deaths. There'd be some crazy ass deaths, and that's what Marvel is like really family friendly. It's like we're not going to show those deaths. Spider-Man doesn't kill, like Batman doesn't kill, like all this. No, bro, they kill, and things get killed, and things are crazy. And this, like Loki, like they really were like, we don't give a fuck. We're going to kill people in the most brutal ways, like on some Mortal Kombat shit.
For sure. Side note, I mean, going back to that, what we're talking about in them killing where Brad was in the room when they killed him in the liquefied, whatever they did. What are they called? They liquefied him or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
But
their bones and blood and everything.
But you got to understand. You got to understand who did that. Not Miss Minutes.
Yeah, Renslayer.
Which is crazy. Miss Minutes, she set
it up the machine.
Yeah,
so
she didn't do it.
Yeah, she didn't do it.
Renslayer did it, which is even crazier. Nobody's talking about that. That's freaking crazy, bro. Yeah. She's on another level, bro. Like she might be a little bit more dangerous than she appears to be.
Oh, for sure. For sure. That's one thing. So let's get on to Renslayer because I want to talk about her for a little bit.
Fine self, man.
So okay, real quick.
Segue. She's so fine,
segue
bro.
On this note, segue. There's a part where on New Rockstars, they were talking about how when she gets pruned, he was like, if you watch how she gets pruned, he's like, if you watch how she gets pruned,
like, no, bro,
it's in the shape. I literally said that, bro.
She's just
I was like, maybe she just got body,
yeah,
like, you know,
she's
like,
just thick,
he was like, she gets pruned in hourglass shape, which coincides to the times to the things. I'm like, nah, bro, she just got body, like that's it.
Eric Voss, man, I rock with you, bro, but you need MT back. You need Jessica Clemens back, bro, because she thick.
Yeah,
that's a thick thing, my boy. That's not, you know. Shout out to you for theorizing that, but like,
it's a good theory, but no, she just got body, bro.
And she's fine, boy.
Yeah, she's just fine.
Renslayer can liquefy me anytime she want, my boy. Golly, boy, she's so fine, boy. I follow her on Instagram now, and I'm like, God,
what's her name, the actress?
I don't know,
yeah,
but she is freaking fine,
but
bro.
it's funny because she's also psychotic in the show, right?
Yeah,
it's like the fact that she just killed all those people like that. It's insane. So if her
name is weird. It's Gugu Mabatha Raw. I don't know if that's actually her name. Let me see if that's actually her name.
I mean, let's talk. Okay, real quick.
She's so fine though, bro.
When she was killing the people, Miss Minute, it's her face, bro. When she was
all hyped.
She was hyped, bro. She was smiling.
That's her name.
Oh shit.
Played by Gugu Mabatha Raw.
Damn, where's she from?
She got to be African. She has to be African. She is. Look at her, bro.
Yeah, she's
look at her. You gotta put this on the thing so they can see it.
You guys.
Oxford, United Kingdom. So her dad's South African. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
South Africa.
My God, she's so beautiful, bro.
Half black, half white. Because like a lot of South Africans.
Look at this, my boy.
Damn. Yeah,
I risk it all for her. Oh my God, you gotta show them this one. This she is fine right here, my boy. Yeah, really Renslayer, man. Liquefy me anytime you want, bro. Golly, she's my new crush for sure. She's definitely my new crush.
Hold on, go back up.
I
thought that was Hitler, bro. I was like, damn. I'm like, I know she's crazy, but damn.
But yeah, Renslayer.
So, well, that's the one thing, right?
And that's another thing is, in Loki 1, it showed her. This is just me, like it's no theorizing or whatever, but it's just kind of like I guess character development. In the first Loki, she was very stern and she was about the TVA, but this one, she's like. Obviously, she's about the TVA and she wants to, I guess, better the TVA, but like, or handle the TVA, but like she's evil doing it. Like back then, like it was just like she was following orders. Now she's you killed, like it was like 20, 30 people in there.
Yeah, I know.
And the way you did it, it was like
savage.
Boy.
Like, join me or I'm gonna kill all of you.
Yeah, which is crazy. Which is even crazier because it's like she didn't really need to do that.
Yeah, she could have just left him in prison.
Yeah, exactly. Like she could just left him there, or like lock the door so they couldn't get open. Like she killed him. That's different, bro. So I think.
But he said that, like Miss Minutes even said, you're the general who led the army. You help him win this war. So she's a general. Yeah. She's cutthroat, bro. She doesn't care.
Do you think Miss Minutes gave her memory back, or she just saw?
I think she just saw that,
and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I am a G."
She probably just is inside, like it's your being, you know, like you're just gonna be who you are.
So I'm curious, dude. I don't know. That's my thing, bro. You know what it is? That is what it is. That's what it is. That's why I was so somber. He kept asking me, "You're not hype enough." It's because my mind doesn't understand what's about to happen, bro. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue what's happening. With Renslayer, no, I don't know. With Loki and them, we don't know.
Yeah.
There's no theorizing this episode.
Yeah, because it could go anywhere. I mean, they basically killed Ravonna with they pruned her. She's gone. Miss Minutes is reset. Victor Timely is killed. Dead. And then everyone at the TVA and Loki and all them just about a explosion just went off in front of them. Like the nuclear bomb just went off in front of them. So okay.
Tree,
go ahead, because I got some theories.
What is about to happen, bro? Like, is it just because this is the timeline? This is for all time. This is all timelines. So when it just breaks. What is what? Okay, so we know 616
incursions are coming.
We know 616 is Marvels.
Yeah,
the Marvels is happening November 10th. So that's gonna be
right after
happening. That's no, we don't even know that. No, because the time is off.
Yeah.
We don't know nothing, bro. We're blind here.
No, I got theories. Trust me, I got theories.
Because I just was thinking.
Help you out.
I was thinking like, okay, Thursday we had the last Loki, and then we're still in the 616 with Marvels. But then that could happen.
And it could be
that could have happened 10 years ago.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know, bro. I'm lost in the sauce right now.
This is what's happening. Watch. I'm gonna break. This is what I was theorizing about last night. Everything, it's one big loop. We're seeing the end and we're seeing the beginning at the same time. So it's all ending, but it's all beginning, right? And the middle is the war. And so what I was thinking is what's going to happen. This is going to explode, and the multiverse is going to be at its max peak of just craziness. Timelines everywhere, all this shit, and Kangs everywhere. All the Kangs. It's the multiversal war is about to happen again. It's all gonna lead into the multiversal war. I think the only way to beat Kang is to allow Kang to happen. He who remains. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna have to help him become take over time again and then sort everything back out. But everything's gonna break and get crazy. The multiversal war is gonna happen. All the different every timeline of everyone. I was telling Kat this last night. It's perfect actually, because it's gonna break. Everything's gonna break, explode, and we're gonna see the timeline. They're gonna be able to use all the actors from Fox, from everything that they're gonna incorporate everything, and it's all gonna be one crazy ass thing where it's we're gonna get we already got Andrew Garfield, freaking we're gonna get the old X-Men, we're gonna get Wolverine, we're gonna get Jean Grey, we're gonna get Halle Berry as Storm, we're getting all this crazy shit. They're gonna use up all those things in this saga, and it's gonna break. It's gonna get crazy. They're all gonna fight at the end. He who remains resets the timeline. That's the only way to fix everything. Fix it. Make the thing, reset the timeline, let him be at the end of time. The MCU reboots. You can start at the beginning again. New actors, new everything, because everything. It's the infinity possibilities breaking up. Mm-hmm. They use all those. It condenses back down into now whatever they want to do. Now they can reboot it. Now they can do. Who's gonna run? Some characters are gonna keep, some characters are gonna get rid of. New actors are we get a new Iron Man, we get a new Hulk, we get a new whatever. Everything's gonna reset, and then they have a whole another 10 years, 15 years to do X-Men movies and another Captain America movie, and another Iron Man movie, and another Thor movie. Yeah, it's all gonna reset. We're watching the end and the beginning at the same time, so I think it's all right now, season 1 was kind of the end, right? Mm-hmm. And season 2 is the beginning. And I think what's going to happen is we're going to end up getting back to the same point, circling around where it gets to the point where Sylvie and Loki are just back in the fucking TVA, killing Kang and resetting the whole thing. It's just an endless loop that just happens. But I think what will happen, I think what we're witnessing and what we're watching in the show as far as the storyline is that this has happened over and over again, infinity amount of times, but something is different about this one time. Mm-hmm. And something is different about this one time that's going to change things going forward. So that loop of Kang continuing to reign and doing the thing maybe is disrupted, and something happens where this is the one timeline where they, how Doctor Strange at Endgame, I looked at a million timelines, and there's only one timeline that we beat Thanos, and it's this one. It's the same thing.
So it's freaking crazy. So this thing that's happening right now with the blowing up of the timelines, this doesn't kill Loki and them.
It might kill the version that we've been watching, but who knows? It's the one thing that I think they've been working with is Rick and Morty writers, right, for this show. And if you think about it, it's like Rick and Morty. On Rick and Morty, remember when Danny Trejo plays a character, and he's I'm trying to protect my daughter. It's when he's Pickle Rick, he's the Rat Rick when he becomes he's Pickle Rick, and then he becomes the rat guy, and he fighting the that episode. Anyways, I remember. He's talking about saving his daughter, and Rick tells him your daughter doesn't matter. There's infinite amount of daughters. It doesn't matter which one. And it's the same thing with Rick and Morty. We never know we don't know if we've been watching the same Rick and Morty throughout that show. It could be any version of Rick and Morty. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So maybe this Loki that we're watching dies, but there's another version of him doing the same exact thing on a different timeline where it works. You know what I mean? Like, it could be anything. They can go literally any direction from here.
You know what I actually think is gonna happen though. For this Loki season, what I think that's gonna happen. Next episode, we get the Loki who just got pruned, and he's doing it again. He's gonna do it differently.
Oh, you're a smart guy, dude.
I think that's what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna start off.
That makes sense.
I think it's gonna start off like.
Because I didn't even think about that Loki.
Yeah. Why did they? In my mind, I'm like, why did they show him again? But like, because in my eyes, in my head, I can't see them going anywhere for 2 more episodes with that thing just blowing up. And then I'm just like, why did they show us that again? And then it's like, Loki, that part was so significant where Loki was looking at the thing. He's like, oh, I'm supposed to do this. And then he did it. And then now he got pruned. And then go back. And then maybe that Loki just does something different. Because it's always a loop.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this loop is the one.
Huh.
You know what I mean? Crazy. But I don't know how significant it will be, or I don't know if it'll happen. But I'm saying in that timeline, it's like, what do you do differently? Like, what did Loki see this time around that he could do differently? I don't know. Maybe that's not even the right thing that's gonna happen. But I don't know. But I feel like that could be the case because in my head, bro, I can't see. My mind can't theorize what's gonna happen right now. It's 2 more episodes.
I know.
So it's like,
well, I will say this. I know that Jonathan Majors is supposed to be in 3 episodes on this.
Oh, that's what they said.
On the season. Well, so we've only seen him in 2.
In 2?
So we have 2 more episodes left, right?
Damn. So he's not gonna be in 1.
He's gonna be at least in one of them, which
so
probably be the 6th.
Yeah, it's probably the end.
Which will be maybe He Who Remains again, or who knows? You know, it's crazy.
Dang,
what's really crazy too is that they're taking Loki to really set up everything that's going like in the Marvel universe.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, like because like they can use it for shows, for movies and stuff, and they're not even doing it in movies. So like they're putting everything in this show, which is crazy.
To me, in my eyes, everybody that's watching, love you guys. Shout out to Krista because she just hit me up about this show. I just showed Dre what you said. Thank you so much. We love you for watching. Yeah. To me, this seems. I give this the number 2 on the biggest cliffhangers of all time, outside of Infinity War. Infinity War.
Infinity War is crazy.
This is one of the biggest cliffhangers I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
and I'm so pissed at it.
Yeah,
because it's like Endgame. Like Endgame, I was like, I mean not Endgame. Sorry, Infinity War. I was like,
wait, they just lost.
No way. And then you leave the theater like, what?
Yeah.
And last night I was like what happens? And then also like it's so big to me because I keep repeating, I keep saying my mind doesn't know what's gonna happen after this. I'm sitting here trying to theorize the other Loki. Like that doesn't make any sense. But in TVA world, nothing makes sense.
Yeah, that's what's crazy. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's hard to come up with theories and figure out what's gonna happen when because you base your theories off of rules of things that you know, but then this is breaking all the rules. So like how do you theorize about something that you know? I mean, it's honestly, dude, like next level storytelling, next level show writing, like everything, like even the directing and stuff. Like let's talk about the part where she's like, we're playing God, and he's like, we are gods.
We are God. Yeah.
Like
that was cold. Crazy. But you know what's crazy? When New Rockstars, Eric Voss pointed out
how it's like they're small.
Yeah, I was like, scene, right? Because if you would think about it, if Loki said that, because Loki. I am a god, like you know what I mean. Like he does that arrogant.
He's Kanye West.
He does that arrogant, like I'm a god, bro. Like he tripping, like and you see it, and it's very arrogant, and it's very like okay, yeah. But like when he said it this time, and the way the camera was, I was like, damn, that is true. Like it was one of those things where it's like, yo, we are gods, like we have to take care of this. Yeah. Which is like, yo,
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's a lot of responsibility on your hands.
Yeah, which is dope, man. Man, I'm hyped, my boy. Like we got Loki coming next week, and then the week after we got Loki and the Marvels, bro. This is a great fourth quarter, bro.
Yeah, it's really good. Man.
This is a great fourth quarter.
Good. And what I'll say too is I told this to Avery a little bit earlier, but and we're gonna get into Gen V as well. But what I was saying is I feel bad for Gen V that Loki's going on right now because I feel like if Gen V was by itself, I would be so hyped, but it's like a side dish to me right now, which sucks. It's like
it's a mac and cheese.
Yeah,
it's a great side dish though.
It is a good mac. But it's like a lobster mac and cheese. It's not just a
exactly. Like it's not no freaking weak ass mashed potatoes. It's like
with no gravy.
Yeah, it's like
no garlic.
Like and it's that's fine. Like I told him, like he said that, but like it's to me, it's like. It's great because it's like I watch Gen V and then I get a season like not season finale but a day finale
like
of
Loki,
which is dope to me.
I do the opposite. I watch Loki right away as soon as I can, and then I'm like, all right, that was crazy. After I do all my crazy theorizing in the house, walking around talking to myself, then I'm like, all right, cool. Now I can watch Gen V, and then I watch Gen V, and I'm kind of like. Zoned out a little.
That's
it's
what I'm saying. You gotta watch Gen V first.
Yeah, probably should.
Yeah, watch Gen V first because it comes out before.
Yeah,
and then you just sit there and just partake in the greatness of Gen V because Gen V is great, bro. Shout out to what's the name too. She is fine too.
Who?
The governor, the vice president.
Oh yeah!
Oh my god! I forgot how bad she was. I forgot how bad she was. Which is dope as hell, bro. Like I love that she's in this.
Yeah.
I'm so high. I didn't know she was in it. I maybe I didn't see it.
And what's crazy too, so let's get on to the Gen V right quick. The at the end of season 3 of The Boys, they show her becoming vice president, right? Mm-hmm. So now it's like it's cool that they're having her in this show too. Yeah. Like it's really setting her up for like a big villain role.
And what's her name was in it too? The lady who always talked to
Mallory.
Yeah,
that was crazy.
That was dope too. That was so sick, bro. Like I was so hyped on Gen V, bro.
Yeah, no, Gen V is really dope. It's really cool. I like. Yeah,
I do.
It was scary. It was scary when they did the virus thing, like that guy with the virus. Like that was creepy.
Yeah. You know what I hated though for this episode? I hated that Sam was being corrupted, bro.
Oh, I know.
By the Homelander
people. Man, I know.
I'm like, bro, you gotta be a free spirit like a girl, bro. Like, don't turn into a Homelander back.
He's gonna start turning into Homelander, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, and that's what's because my whole thing was I thought like that they were setting Sam up to fight Homelander, but imagine if he ends up joining his side and stuff. Then
I think,
how do you stop them?
You know,
the virus is possible. You need it. You need the virus.
But this is what I think. Okay. I think, bro, might like Coochie a little more than Homelander. So he's gonna be on his girl side. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like because
Sam's too lovable to like get.
Yeah, and then also like this is his first interaction with other people besides the team that he's with.
Yeah.
And like he was just like, oh dang, they're nice to me.
He just and, you know, he's like, I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna end up seeing how they're actually mean. You know what I mean? Or something. They do something to like to betray his trust. Like he's putting so much trust in them because he's a trusting guy because he just like wants to be friends with everybody.
I hate Rufus.
Yeah, Rufus sucks.
His face pisses me off. Like I look at him, it's like
his dick exploded.
What did Sam say? He said his what's his girl name? Damn, what's his girl name? Yeah, he said, is Emma gonna be there? He's like, yeah, she's gonna be there. He's like, are you sure she's gonna be there? He's like, yeah, whatever. It's like, F this guy, bro. I like this dude, bro.
He's a good actor though, because he makes you like really hate the character.
Yeah, exactly. So
it's like Homelander. You know?
I'm hyped, and you know what's crazy? You know what else is crazy? So the Kate situation.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Kate?
I thought so. You remember when
she kind of turned, and now she's really becoming the bad person.
Yeah, but you know when Kate pulled up to the room.
Yeah.
With Indira. She was in there and she was like, I'm so sorry, I love you like my daughter. And that part I was like, okay, like so is Kate on her side? And then she was like, come to her house. Come to Shetty's house. She gets to the house.
Yeah.
And then Kate's like
holding her hostage.
Yeah, tell him what and in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, they're on the team because of the scene that just happened.
Yeah.
And then she has her slice her throat.
That was crazy.
I'm like, yo,
that was crazy. She had her killer. I forgot about that. Yeah, she had her killer. So that was wild.
Oh, like is like Kate. So Kate right now is on her Homelander vibes.
Yeah,
she's on her Homelander.
Everyone
vibes.
is Homelander, bro. I think that's what's gonna happen. Is like all these soups are gonna get real crazy and start like being real. Like you saw during the press conference when he was like we're all the same or something. Like he's like we're not, we're above them or like something. You know what I mean? Like they think that they're better because they're superheroes, right? So it's like, and I wouldn't even say superheroes. We'll like keep it as soups because they're not heroes. They're just soups. You know what I mean? Like these guys are not.
Which makes me. I'm hyped that the vice president lady's there because it's like. Hold on, man. Like, cause she's a soup too, but she's trying to be like a mediator. It seems like I don't know, but like at the end she grabbed the virus, so I really don't know what she's doing. Honestly.
Yeah. Well, did you see? So when Mallory after that conversation, does she call Butcher? Is that what she calls?
I think she called. Oh yeah, she might have called Butcher.
and been like, and then we might see that scene from the other side. You know what I mean? Like, what if it ties together in season 4 of The Boys, and like, well, we just saw Mallory meeting up with her and like telling her, and season 4 of The Boys, oh, well, Butcher's gonna get a phone call and be like, wait, what's going on with this virus? And they're gonna have to be the ones to stop it.
Yeah.
Which, what if you want to get crazy, and this is like fan theories, this is like fan service to the max, but like, Butcher and the boys show up in this show.
That'd be crazy
at the end of the season to stop it.
That'd be crazy. But honestly,
because who else is gonna stop it?
Honestly, I'm not tripping on the virus. We could do it to Homelander.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the only way to kill that nigga.
Yeah.
Now everybody else, like, you know, Andre and Marie Moreau, like, they're cool. Like,
so you just made me think now. Can Marie just eliminate it out of someone's blood? If they get the virus in their veins, can she just burn it out of their blood and that's it? So she can cure sickness, right? Yup. Let's
go. Snap. Dang, bro. Yeah. So I mean, what are we?
That's why he was saying, Dr. Cordova. He was like, "Oh, I want Marie." Like, she doesn't know how powerful she is and stuff, right? And the reason they didn't give her up is because she had the vice president chick helping her out, right?
Yeah.
But I think he wanted her because he knows that her blood power can, like, she could probably manipulate. She probably can change the virus inside of their blood and do whatever. She sensed that that the vice president chick had compound V in her blood.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy.
Which is also even crazier. Man, this show is great. See, it has the back seat, but it's actually phenomenal.
It is a great show. It's a great show. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like it sucks because I feel like if it wasn't for Loki, I would be so hyped on Gen V, and I'd be talking about it with as much passion as I have for Loki, but Loki's just that good. It's insane.
So what I was going to say is, because you just said that Marie doesn't know her powers, but the vice president has the exact same powers, so she's just as powerful.
So maybe she can. That's why she was able to blow up people's heads and stuff.
But dang, bro, you really see? This is what Dre needs to separate Gen V and Loki, because there is a part in there where she cuts herself.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro,
that,
that's very important. They're the same. They have the same powers, and Marie doesn't know her potential. But the vice president is like,
I know my potential.
blow people head off type vibes. Like. That's freaking crazy, bro. And then the fact that she did that, like, it's like the fact that she did that to me in my eyes, seeing that she cut herself open just like Marie did. So it's like they have the same powers, but the vice president controls her powers to the max because nobody even knows she has powers.
Yeah.
So it's like, how powerful is she really?
I think Marie's gonna end up being more powerful than she's gonna be able to do things that whatever her name can't do.
I hope the vice president is a good like.
No, she's gonna be evil. She's literally so evil. Like, they set it up at the end of season 3, bro. Like, when that was the whole thing, was her becoming the fucking vice president. You're like, oh shit, like that's not good. You know what I mean? Like, that was crazy. So we'll see, man.
She's just fine.
She is fine though. Yeah, she's
Real Slayer's a villain. She's a villain. It's all right.
You like bad girls,
like
bro.
Villains,
you like bad girls, bro.
Now
Avery always talks about how he wants a good girl, but he wants a bad girl.
Hold on.
Okay, now we can talk about. Let's talk about the other best thing that's happened this week,
guys. Let me just say this right now.
So hype, bro.
I don't play video games like that. I play 2K, and I'll be drowned in 2K sometimes. But 2K gets very boring to me, so I just hang it up and I just live my life. Like, I probably play 2K for like 2 weeks straight, and then I'm done. Now.
Where is he at?
Spider-Man 2 just dropped. Where is he at? Right here. Spider-Man 2 just dropped, the video game. And bro, this video game is the best video game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah, it's definitely game of the year for sure.
No, in my life.
It might be the best game I've ever played too.
In my life, bro. The storyline
is amazing. Like, if we're talking about storylines with Loki and all this stuff, what they did in Spider-Man 2, the storyline is incredible, bro.
Yes,
incredible.
Absolutely.
One of the best storylines ever. It's so good. I feel like, dude, it's just like Peter Parker and Spider-Man and Miles Morales. Like, it's just a great concept and story and everything and the villains and it's just so sick.
Yeah.
And we're definitely gonna get into spoilers right now about Spider-Man 2. So if you haven't played it yet or beat it yet, me and Avery both got it. I think right when it came out, and we beat it already. So like it's which sucks because I feel like I want to keep playing it. I might restart it and play it again just because
you know what's funny is I like to watch Marvel movies and like be engulfed in like all of it, but I have to see to the end. So I couldn't just sit down and be like, oh, I'm gonna play this and then I'm gonna go and chill, because I'm thinking like, okay, how does it end?
I kept doing the same thing. Like I kept wanting to know more storylines, so like I kept playing, and next thing you know, I'm up till 5 a.m. playing the freaking game. Like
and side note, so because I don't know if Kat did this to you, but my roommate did this to me. She was like, bro, like I left you were on the game, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm like, bro, you gotta understand, like this. It's somebody said it takes 28 hours to beat, and I'm on like 28 hours, and I'm still not even halfway done. I'm like, bro, you gotta see it through. She's like, bro, like, damn, bro, like you're in the game. Like, I'm like, bro, what do you watch? It's like, you watch like New Girl, bro. Like, you gotta see it to the end. Like, we were watching Parks and Rec the other day. I'm like, you gotta see it to the end. I gotta see the storyline to the end, bro.
But even those are self-contained episodes, so it's not like you're really like need to know what's gonna happen next on Parks and Rec or New Girl. Those are comedies with it. This is like storyline where you're like, what's gonna happen? Like, oh shit, like you can't just end it when like Peter Parker is about to die, and you're like, imagine if you just end it right there, you're like, nah. Like when he first gets the suit, like, dude, you know what's crazy about this game is like there's stuff like that I knew was gonna happen, right? Peter getting the suit, the black suit, Venom being in the game, right? Stuff like that I knew was gonna happen, but it takes so long for you to get to that part. Like you have to do so much before you even get there. There's so much storyline and so much things going on.
Honestly,
before you even get to those things, it's so sick.
It pump faked us because Kraven was the guy.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler. Yeah, spoilers. If you played Spider-Man 2, sorry, this is a big spoiler.
This is all spoilers from here on out.
They said Kraven was the guy. Like, they didn't say it, but in the trailer, Kraven was the guy. And in my eyes, when I seen the trailer, Kraven was the great villain, the main villain. And then you would think that in order to beat him, Spider-Man had to get the black suit and had to be Venom, which is what happened, but it wasn't the main storyline, bro.
That was the side story.
That was a side story.
That was a setup story. Like you thought like Kraven was the thing in the beginning, right? It's all set up to be Kraven as the bad guy,
bro. But I was like, what?
It's crazy because like the main story in the beginning, and then the side story is like Harry and the symbiote and all that stuff, and then it ends up flipping and like. The real main story is actually what's going on with Peter and Harry.
And I'm like,
but like, it's so good, bro.
And then it's also a big side note. I told him on the phone, man, Miles Morales is better than Peter Parker,
Miles Morales is the best Spider-Man of all time.
That dude is different, bro.
He's so sick. And when he got Mr. Negative's powers and he got the blue lightning and stuff, and you can like, dude, the blue lightning is so sick.
Yeah,
I don't know who I like playing better with. The
anti-venom one is crazy too.
Okay, yeah. So that's also a big thing that I want to talk about. Okay, so let me just say this right now.
Anti-venom Spider-Man is different, bro.
I don't have it up here.
It's different.
I have a lot of art, from characters that I like, right? Spider-Man, or like, Miles Morales, Black Panther, Hulk. I have Venom somewhere. It's not hanging up, but I have a Venom poster. Venom has always been one of my favorites. I got Venom right there. You know what I mean? Like, I love Venom. Venom is sick. Symbiote is sick. Now, in the Venom little world, right? There's different symbiotes that have come into play. Carnage being one of them, right? Carnage. I love Carnage. He's so sick. And Scream was also one of them. That's like an obscure one that I thought would never be in a game or anything. When they got and anti-venom, like that's the anti-venom suit that he gets in this thing when he becomes anti-venom, and he like has the white with the black suit. That's the hard Avery one. Called That's me hard. And he was like, bro, there's a suit that you're gonna get in this game, because he was ahead of me, and he was like, bro, like this is a suit that you get in this game. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but it's so hard. Yeah. And then when I got there, I was like blown away. I was like, holy shit, dude, so crazy, man. It's so
sick.
Crazy.
And like the finishers and the powers.
So that's one thing that I was thinking about, right? Is while I'm playing the game, like you're Spider-Man, Peter Parker Spider-Man, you have the robot arms, like the spider legs, right, to fight with, and I'm like, these are sick at first, right? You're playing with it, then you get the black suit, and you're like, this is crazy. Your powers, when you burst and you like go crazy, and you just like square, and you're just killing everybody like around you. That's insane, right? Then I knew at a point he has to lose that suit, because he can't be he can't be anti-venom, or he can't be Venom for the whole game, because like eventually he's gonna have to get rid of it, because I already know it's gonna drive him crazy, which it does, right? It drives him crazy, and he fucking ends up being when also, by the way, another side note, when he is Venom and he's like, he just doesn't give a fuck, it's crazy, bro. He's so savage about everything, bro.
He's on his Toby. He's on his Toby.
Yeah, you know what's funny too though is I played like him, right? So when I was Spider-Man, I was like, and I had like the robot legs and stuff. I'm going around. Every time a crime pops up, I go do it. When I became Venom, I was like, I'm ignoring the crimes, bro. I wasn't going to the crimes. I'm like, let them people die in the bus, bro. Like, who cares? Like, I'm more important shit to do. Like, it's crazy. My style of play changed.
He turned into the Toby.
I turned into him. Yeah, I turned into him. I'm like, he wouldn't go save these people right now. He has other things to do. So I'm playing the game like that, which is sick. But I knew he was gonna lose his suit, and then it made me sad, because I was like, damn, like, if I get rid of the suit, I'm not gonna have those crazy ass moves that he has, right? So I'm like, I wasn't even upgrading that side of the skill tree, because I was like, oh well, I'm not gonna have those moves later on. But then for them to like reverse it and give you anti-venom, and like he gets the anti-venom suit, and he like has all the same powers, but just like the white and black. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, that was phenomenal, man. This is such a great show. This is a great movie. I mean, great video game movie.
It feels like a movie.
Yeah, it felt like a movie, honestly. And then what we were talking about earlier, when we did a segue, but we didn't get into it, was what I was telling him, that Marvel, I know it's Sony and PS4 and PS, but Marvel, it's attached to Marvel's name, and the way they killed Kraven is just disrespectful, bro. He was begging to die.
It's ultimately like the ultimate thing, bro. Because this is like, in comic books, in the comics, this is how it goes down. Like that's why people love the comic book so much, because there is crazy ass gory action. You know, and you would think that that's what we want in the movies, and that's what we want in the television shows, but they don't do it because it's like family friendly, right? That's why The Boys is so good, because The Boys shows all the gore and graphic stuff. But okay, real quick, a little minor side note: when Harry becomes Venom, that was crazy. That was one of the best parts of the game. I have all the spoilers I read, all this stuff. No one told me you get to play as Venom. And when I got to play as Venom, I was the happiest person I've ever been in my life, bro. I was jumping around, going on a rampage.
That's crazy.
When you just run through the barricades like the Hulk, like in oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
I was losing my mind.
That was one of the crazier parts of the game, because Venom is so OP, bro.
Yeah, he's so
you
crazy.
just like press it, somebody's trying to hit you, you just move out the way and just.
Yeah, like people were shooting me. Like I was like not even worried about getting like bullets and stuff. I was just beating up everyone. But then so when you get to the part where you fight Kraven again, like that's crazy. He beats the shit out of Kraven, and then for him to just bite his head off. With like, you always see like, because when I'm playing as Venom, when you do like your finishers, you like pick people up and you like bite them in their spine and throw them on the ground, or you like bang, like slam people like crazy. I was like, damn, this is intense. This is graphic. This is the Venom I want to see. I want to see him eting people. Like, he's crazy. He's a fucking alien symbiote.
I was telling somebody the other day.
God, it's so good.
Shout out to my boy Jamal, because I think I posted that this was the best storyline I've ever seen. But we were just chopping it up, and I was like, we were talking about 2K, because we both play 2K, and we were just like, man, 2K, it gets whatever. And I was like, bro, like playing Spider-Man 2, I felt like a kid. I was legit losing, and I was realizing how I had to maneuver to win the game. I don't remember doing that since I was a kid. I would lose to Venom. I think I lost to Venom like 6 or 7 times, dude. And then I had to realize how to play it, how to do it, and then I won, and it was such a satisfying feeling. Even this is why I love this game so much, is because like I told you guys, I don't play video games like that, but like this made me feel like a kid, and like every single thing that I'm doing, I'm trying to do it at the best of my ability, because I'm on the ultimate level. I'm on the biggest.
You're playing on the hardest?
The hardest.
Oh shit!
I'm playing on the hardest because I feel like a kid. Like when you're losing.
I'm about to play it again on the hardest.
When you're like
that's crazy.
Doing the thing and you're losing, it's like it feels good. Like it feels like you're like, damn, no, I need to beat it. I need to get. And it's like I haven't felt that way since a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Like
it's so frustrating though, losing like over and over again. Like dude, even like the first time I fought Kraven, like I fought him like 7 times. I was like, this is insane. Like
Kraven was very hard
too. Or fighting who's the girl, the Asian chick with the purple and yellow suit.
Yuri. Yeah.
Fighting Yuri, like, dude, that whole fight scene, like, I was like, dude, this is so hard, bro. I cannot beat this.
I was getting smacked up by Scream.
Oh yeah,
I was
Scream when she was throwing you, grabbing you with her hair. And
but what's the name was the hardest one? Definitely fighting Venom.
Oh yeah,
dude,
that
was
crazy,
freaking
bro.
hard, bro.
Like I did that probably like 8 times. Like I kept having to jump, and then like I figured out to use the sound effects and to use like the stuff like on the level, and like, oh my god, bro, that's crazy. But even like him getting wings and like the whole thing,
yeah, the
bro,
wings. That was a great implement. Like the wings and you're flying like that. That's so crazy, bro. This game, it was one of the best games I've ever played in my life, bro. I'm not capping, dude.
If you notice, they set up Carnage in the game. So
they set up a lot.
Did you play like that level?
Yeah, they set up where the dude
with the
was
flame?
like the flame. Yeah, so they set up a lot. They set up Carnage, and then they set up that what Miles was doing.
Miles is now he's like
Craven's brother. Craven has a brother.
No, you're talking about
a disguised dude.
Oh, Chameleon.
Yeah, they set that up.
Yeah, Chameleon.
They set up so much. The
Yuri with the flame and
who else?
The end credit scenes. Did you get the end credit scenes? So at the end, Norman Osborn. Now, obviously, he was trying to develop a cure.
Yes.
And his cure, he made the Green Goblin serum, right? So he's gonna make the Green Goblin serum.
Yeah.
He's going crazy now because he's blaming everything on Spider-Man, which is dumb because like Spider-Man helped him the whole entire time. Like I don't understand why but he's like turning now. He's gonna turn into Green Goblin.
Bro.
Yeah, he's gonna turn into Green Goblin.
So it's like
Doctor Octopus is back.
4 or 5 villains for the next one.
Oh yeah, well Sinister Six is like the ultimate thing. Like the Sinister Six is what happened. Remember when I think Miles or Spider-Man, when he's like in his head or something, he's like going through and he gets attacked by every one of the villains. He gets like attacked by Sam. That's the Sinister Six, right? It's like those 6 characters.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be Sinister Six because Craven for sure killed that one nigga, the Scorpion.
The Scorpion's done. Yeah, Scorpion's done. But we got Green Goblin. We get Dr. Octopus, and then so also the end credit scene. I didn't understand. I didn't get it because I didn't know that this was a character. I've seen the character before, but I didn't really know anything about it. But at the end of the part where Miles Morales is meeting his mom's boyfriend, he introduces, he's like, oh, this is my daughter Cindy. Cindy is another Spider-Man. Her name is Silk in the comic books.
Oh shoot, okay, dang, I didn't know
her
that.
name is Silk.
Oh,
so
dope.
I'm actually gonna post a picture of it. I'm gonna pull it up right now.
Dang, that's dope. I didn't know that.
Yes.
I was wondering why that why they said that name.
She's kind of in the comics.
I wonder why they said Cindy. Like it was such a distinct like.
Yeah, it was a cliffhanger. It was supposed to be like for people who knew. They were like, like you know.
Because he said Cindy, I was like, I don't care what your daughter's name is. Oh, okay.
She bad.
Yeah. Okay.
She can shoot webs like from her fingertips, and like she's like.
Then it's gonna be dope, man. I'm excited. So it's definitely gonna be a Spider-Man 3. So it'll be a Miles Morales one. It looks like because it looks like what's the name?
But
Peter
I feel like
retired.
Peter's gonna get pulled out of retirement from Dr. Octopus. Like do you think like Dr. Octopus knows that Spider-Man is Peter Parker? So he's gonna come.
You know
after
what's
him.
crazy? Big side note. Playing the game, and there was the one with Yuri, the part with Yuri, where Yuri's trying to kill that nigga, and Peter's like, no, you're the Justice. It's like. Yeah. We need to go to the boys on this, bro. Like kill this nigga, bro. Like you about to turn into Carnage. Like you gotta kill this nigga. This nigga is not a good guy. Like she had a chance to kill him, and then he tried to save her. Like that's what
that's the moral thing about being a hero, right? It's like you want to save everybody.
If I was a hero, if you do bad, if you kill innocent people, you're dead.
Then you're a villain. Then you're not a hero. You're not a real hero. Like that's that's the difference.
No, because look, if
that's why Batman doesn't kill the Joker.
It's superhero lie. Like this is why I like the boys. Because if you being real, like let's be real.
No, I agree with you.
Let's be real, guys.
Me.
All right.
Like Butcher. Like you're on your Butcher style right now.
Yes, I am very much like. Bro, if you're killing innocent people, kids, children, women, whatever, like you deserve to die, bro. Like you know what I mean? If you bank robber, man, yeah, for sure, go to jail. Like if you whatever, if you're doing whatever, like, but if you're purposely killing, like the Flame dude, or let's go with people what they know, like. He who remains. He needs to die. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not I was with Sylvie on the part of like
killing him,
Victor Timely, because he didn't kill anybody technically. It's like I get that part,
but he will. So then what? That's like the same thing. It's like the moral. Like they always have that debate about like Hitler, right? Where they're like, they'll say like, but they'll say like, well, you go back and kill a baby Hitler because he's a baby. He's innocent at the time. You don't know.
So it's different with Loki because Victor Timely, like he was. I don't even know.
But you don't know what he's going to turn out to be.
He who remains. Yeah, you're right.
He might turn into he who remains, and he might end up killing all these people, right?
Yeah.
So do you kill him even though he hasn't done anything yet? Knowing
forget that
that's
part.
Like what happened in That's what happened. That's literally what they did in Captain America, Winter Soldier. Or
forget that part. Forget that part. Let's talk right now. If we're right now and somebody's purposely murdering people, you're dead. You're dead. There's no jail. No. There's no jail for you. You're dead, buddy.
You don't want them to sit and think about their
whatever superhero I am. If I see them, it's on site. He's dead. He is dead, bro. And if a cop tries to tell me like, then you're on some
justice. You're like on some Punisher, like the Punisher.
Yeah,
like, the Punisher, like that's his whole thing. Like he's like, I kill people. Like I don't care. Like
Come on, man. But, like you don't get a second chance, bro. It's over. No. It's over. You purposely did it. Like if it was an accident,
it's all about intent.
You know what I mean? Whatever. But like intent. if you're on your like that flame dude is crazy. A cultist. Yeah. And he's trying to like murder people. Like no, you're dead, bro. It's time to go. You know what I mean? Like if you God forbid, kill somebody driving and like it's like an accident. All right, man, like you go to jail. But like if you are premeditated and you're out here trying to murder people, come on, superheroes, kill them niggas because they gonna get away and try to kill more people, bro. You gotta kill these niggas, bro. Yeah, that's why I don't understand that's what I think I don't agree with Spider-Man. Spider-Man, nah. See, Thor. My nigga Thor would kill niggas.
Yeah, Thor doesn't care.
Yeah, my nigga Thor would kill niggas. Hulk smashing niggas for
Hulk
sure.
Kills. Oh, I gotta show you this video. I just watched this video about the Hulk.
Who else
when he loses
niggas?
control and like just kills everybody. It's wild.
Who else is killing niggas in superhero land?
I mean, like anti-heroes, right? Like Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Wolverine.
I'm with all of them, nigga.
Wolverine. Like
I was so pissed.
They're savages.
I was so pissed playing that part with Yuri and Spider-Man. It's like, bro, this nigga he's killing people.
Yeah, well, don't you want to see him become Carnage? I want to see him become Carnage.
That's what you prevent. You wanted to prevent that. You gotta prevent that. Nigga.
I want it. I want him. I want the madness. I want the madness.
Anyways, man, we have so much goodness, man. And if you're on this,
amazing, man.
If you're on this platform, man, we just got a lot to talk about, and we just talking and talking and talking.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're here, man, is crazy because we got 2 more weeks of Loki, and
then the Marvels.
And then the Marvels.
And then who knows what comes out after. And I also actually, on another side note, I just watched Werewolf by Night.
We got Invincibles after the Marvels for
we got Invincibles,
however long, bro.
Yeah, we're good. And then who knows what happens next year.
Yeah. Welcome to Above the Multiverse.
Yeah, if you guys are just joining, welcome back. We've been on this for a while, but we were here when it was slow, you know? But right now it's on fire. Yeah. And I couldn't be happier, bro. Like this is like the things that are happening in Loki are just amazing. It's setting up the rest of the multiverse. It's like when I thought the multiverse was like a failing thing, and I'm like, there's no way this is gonna happen. Loki has saved the whole MCU.
Yeah.
Like and that I was like thinking of clickbait titles for this episode. I was like, did Loki just cured the MCU like or destroy the MCU? I don't even know. Like it's like what did he do? Like but this show has saved everything. It made me excited about Marvels. It made me like. It's excited about everything going forward. I have so much hope for everything going forward, and it's just it's so good, man. It's so good.
I'm excited.
We appreciate you guys. Hopefully, you guys join us on this journey and continue to rock with us on this journey because it's been a while. Oh, is this not recording our audio anymore?
Dang, yo!
Hold on, wait. It was recording just right now though, so it must have just.
Okay. I was about to say, boy.
We got the camera audio.
Ooh, I'm about to say, my boy. Yo. Shout out to y'all, man. We appreciate y'all.
It's running out of memory, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there will be some little wacky audio right there. I'll get it from the camera. But yeah, guys, honestly, it's been amazing, man. This whole thing is insane, and I'm glad you guys are rocking with us. And hopefully you guys continue.
Yes. And this has been the Above the Multiverse. Thank you guys. The audio's been tripping, but we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Love y'all. Peace. Dang, bro. We gotta get it.